on, Pisces? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your week ahead reading, whatever spirit wants to talk about, whatever area of life, whatever comes up and comes out. That is what we discussed today, okay? I hope y'all are doing well, doing your best to stay hydrated, balanced, in alignment as much as possible. I know shit's been testing me all motherfucking day, okay? Even currently, all right? But we getting it done, right? So for those of you that have subscribed to the channel, that continue to support your girl on this journey and me finding my way in my way, I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, for those of you that are interested in booking a private consultation, checking out your Other Elements playlist, checking out my Etsy wish list, donating to the channel, as well as the updated posting schedule, all that information can as always be found in the description box of every single one of my videos below. So let's get into this for you guys, see what's going on for Pisces for the week ahead, see what's going on. You guys need to know what's coming towards you. What do you need to be made aware of? Spirit, what we got for Pisces for the week ahead, please? All right. Ooh, the Oracle. Interesting. So card number 12. So some of you may be getting readings, obviously watching readings. Some of you may be realizing that you're an Oracle, like you are an Oracle. You are a spirit guide of some sort. We have the spirit guide at the bottom of the deck, 45. Some of you may have a life path 12, life path 45. You may be 45. You may be born on the 12th, okay? Or the 12th month. You may be seeing 12-12. So yeah, some of you may be getting some readings or maybe becoming a reader. You know, some of you may be guided to become a reader or some type of spiritual guide to someone, or just, you know, in general. Some of you may be, you know, stepping into that, you know, realizing that's a part of your journey, realizing that's a part of your path. Yeah, some of you are definitely going through a transformation and kind of realizing that that's part of your journey, to be an oracle, to be some sort of a messenger, okay? Some of you, maybe your spirit guides are maybe talking to you through readings, maybe giving you signs, synchronicities, messages through readings, okay? So maybe this reading is serving as some type of, for those of you that have, you know, were guided to come to this reading, maybe a message here from you, from your spirit guides with this card here with the envelope. Some of you, it's like your spirit guides have a message for you here in this reading. So take it as it resonates. These will not resonate with everyone, as they are general, okay? That's what private consultations are for, so please don't take it personal, because it's really not. It's not, just so happens to not be your message, all right? I'm reading for a bunch of you. So let's see what else is going on for Pisces for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on. Growth. Beautiful. So card 5, okay? So some of you are definitely going through some major changes at this time. Scorpio, I did their reading today as well. They're the first reading I did today, actually, and they came out in their own reading, first card out, and we ain't even touched tarot for you guys yet, but they did get transformation, and you guys got that in the oracles here. Card number 1. So some of you may be a life path number 1, life path number 5, but some of you are definitely going through a period, like a major period of growth at this time. I feel like things are definitely changing for you guys. 5s represent change. That's also 5th house energy, okay? So, and acceptance here at the bottom. Yeah, some of you have maybe been kind of like maybe how you grew up. You know, maybe readings and tarot and spirituality was maybe taboo. Some of you are kind of like maybe outgrowing that you know, mindset or that type of, you know, way of thinking. Some of you are coming to the acceptance that as much as I try to run from it, I'm actually supposed to be a reader. I'm supposed to be doing this fucking work. That's why I keep maybe being drawn to readings or certain readers with the way they, you know, read or whatever. It's like some of you are kind of like finding your own style through other people, or your own path, you know, through other people, like making your way. It's like you're growing your own, you know, some of you are growing your own following as, you know, a reader, okay? Some of you are kind of like coming, like I said, into the acceptance, so this is something you're supposed to be doing. It's a part of your path. Some of you is just like, it took me a while to accept it too, just because it wasn't coming together and unfolding the way I thought it would, which is also part of the process, you know? So let's see what else is going for Pisces this week, Spirit. And I know y'all are very spiritual signs anyway, okay? So it doesn't really surprise me at all. Okay, prosperity. So some of you, that makes sense. So some of you are maybe having a hard time accepting that this is something you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like it's because of maybe you feel like you may have a hard time making money off of it, or it's like, how am I gonna, like, you know, I don't see how it, like some of you, it's like it doesn't make sense for you to feel like you can really be prosperous doing this type of work, okay? But for some of you, it's like, yeah, it's gonna take growth, but as you continue to grow, you know, if you don't focus on the money will come, okay? It's just a matter of attracting, you know, who you know, attracting your tribe. The money will follow. It's all energy. So I feel like some of you, it's just more so a matter of, you know, just accepting that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Start there, you know, and then the rest will follow. Okay, you just need to continue to grow. You're growing. So for some of you, even if this is something you're already doing and maybe you're not seeing the, you know, the money yet, or you're not seeing any growth, any progress, this is Spirit saying like you're growing. It's going to take time, but as you continue to do the work and continue to, you know, move in this energy and accept, you know, some of you, you know, you maybe have clients or people that are trying to pay you, and some of you are declining it. And that could be where you're, you know, kind of like where it's like, if we're not open to receive in even the smallest amounts, then it makes it hard to actually grow, you know, to the bigger amounts, right? We have to just start where we are, right? Yeah, answers. Some of you, this is, again, this is about seeing a tarot reader. Some of you may be guided to get a personal or private consultation, whether it's from me or any other reader, whoever you're guided to. I'll leave that up to you. I'm not, no pressure. Okay, but some of you would benefit by, you know, getting a reading. Some of you are being guided to do that. That's also what the Oracle talks about. Some of you have questions and you may seek, you know, find the answer that you've been seeking through another reader. That's sometimes, you know, how it happened for me, because sometimes I realize that we're too close to a situation to really see it clearly sometimes. So you might benefit or get clarity through you know, a actual, you know, personal reading, or just, you know, like I said, watching readings like this. Okay, some of you, it's like your dreams are talking to you. Some of you, maybe this work came to you through a dream, and you're being guided to actually do it. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Pisces for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, all right. Yeah, some of you are being, I'm just looking at the split here. We have the Fool, the Five of Candles, and the Ace of Potions. So I feel like, you know, this is definitely maybe something new for you, and it may feel like it's really challenging, but I feel like you're, you know, Spirit is going to give you a new opportunity here. I feel like you're going to find that you really love it, but it's going to require you to be maybe optimistic and creative, allow your creative side to really live. Okay, I feel like you may be feeling challenged in this, but I feel like that's definitely changing. Okay. Some of you, it's like if you haven't really been seeing, you know, how am I supposed to do this, or, you know, how do I get this to work for me, right? Especially in a field that's so oversaturated. I felt like that too. But I definitely feel like as you know, when you decide to take the risk and trust the universe on what you're being guided to do by, like I said, accepting, you know, that this is a part of your path, or this is, you know, just finally accepting like, okay, God damn it, this is what the fuck I'm being guided to do. Let me just, you know, heed the call and do it, right? Shifting by you know, the challenges that you're facing, allowing yourself to, some of you may be feeling like you have to compete, like maybe some of you are comparing your journey to other people, and you need to not do that. For some of you, it's going to require you to shift your perspective and see that your unique way and ability of doing things, that's your seller. That's what essentially will make you, you know, your money maker, because you're unique, your own unique way of doing things. And I feel like for some of you, if you're comparing your journey to other people, that could also have to do with maybe needing to love yourself a little bit more, learning to pour more into your own cup. Because when your own cup is full, you're not worried about certain things. Like certain things are no longer a concern for you. You're not, you know, when you have that ultimate love for yourself, that means that you know you're good enough. That means that you no longer are seeking the approval or validation of anyone outside of yourself, right? So that's where I feel like some of you, when you come to allow yourself, and that's again what I feel like this transformation is about here, where some of you are kind of maybe like realizing that I am a spirit guide. I used to maybe didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I was good enough, but some of you are starting to see that this is what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. That's exactly what happened to me, where you realize like, you know what, this is what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And then when you get people that do validate it outside of you, it just makes it even more so, where it's like, okay, it's just a matter of attracting your tribe. Not everybody is your person. Not everybody is your client. Not everybody, every audience is your audience, right? So you just, you know, it's just, but that's a part of the growth. That's part of the process of becoming, right? We're all becoming. So, all right, let's get into the tarot for Pisces Spirit. What's going on? Nine of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, this is you're definitely going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, and some of you needed to maybe see this reading to, you know, decipher that we're all in different parts of the journey. So for some of you, it may feel like, you know, like you're just really stressed the fuck out. You don't understand it. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You just maybe feel like in a really, really dark place. But for some of you, you never even heard of what the dark night of the soul is, and that's what for some of you are going through. Okay, maybe this reading is kind of like explaining that to you, where you're realizing like, oh, okay, like I'm not losing it, right? The universe doesn't have it out for you, right? Some of you, this is just putting you in a position to face your shadow, the dark parts of us that we don't want to look at. And that's what I feel like this acceptance is about, that you guys are maybe supposed to be, you know, maybe you were a reader in a past lifetime, or a witch in a past lifetime, a practitioner of some sort. And a lot of us that were these same these same type of people, I guess you could say, in previous lifetimes, a lot of us got killed for it, right? So like for me, for example, speaking from my experience, I've never been suffocated or anything like that as a child, never been abused or anything, at least to that degree as a child in this lifetime, right? But I've noticed, you know, just by growing up as a kid, that when like my cousins would play with me and put, you know, sheets over my head, I would freak the fuck out. And what came to me after I got on this journey years later, it was like, oh, a lot of us got suffocated. Like I more than likely in a previous lifetime was buried alive. You know what I'm saying? Or died while I was still alive, right? But I feel like I got suffocated or smothered in some type of way, or buried alive in some type of way, right? And that is where that fear, right, comes from, of, you know, someone putting, where you know they're playing, then you know they're just joking, they're not going to kill you, but for me to have that ultimate fear come out, that's my soul recognizing some type of trauma that's already happened. So I feel like some of you, that could be part of what this is as well, where there's maybe some underlying fear about you accepting, you know, this is a part of your work, this is going to be a part of your path. And that's what, again, the dark night of the soul does though for you, is to help you look at those dark parts that we don't want to look at. Maybe we are scared to look at it because of a previous lifetime that's making us fearful that, well, if it happened then, it'll happen again, right? That's not the case though. We're beyond that. Of all the places in the fucking park, now people want to be over here. I'm just so done today. So done. My shadow is done, you guys. Oh, my shadow is done today. Okay. Seven of Swords. Yeah, some of you, it's like you're lying to yourself. Some of you, it's like self-sabotage, where you guys don't want to see it. I feel like, and that's what's stressing you the fuck out, is keeping you up late at night, because some of you know that this is the work that you're supposed to be doing, and you're like not wanting to look at it. It's like you're trying to hide the fact that this is, like, some of you, it's like, you know how powerful you are, and you're trying to hide from your own power. And as a Pisces, that makes sense. Like, I'm not a Pisces, but I'm saying, in regards to, you know, traits of that sign, it makes sense. Like, y'all are very spiritual. I told you that from the beginning. So I feel like some of y'all, it's like this self-sabotaging energy where you guys know exactly what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Okay, it's part of your growth, it's part of your process. I just saw 1 2 2 1. So some of you, it's like a mirroring energy, where, you know, this is being mirrored back to you. It keeps coming up because it's a path you're supposed to be on. Okay, some of you, it's just time to accept. Like we were talking about earlier. Where'd that card go? And it's interesting because at this one, we have Void, card number 1, okay? And we already talked about this deck, card number 1, transformation. So some of you, again, it's a dark night of the soul. With the 9 of Swords here, definitely dark night of the soul energy here, where I feel like some of you, that's exactly what's happening. That's what you're going through right now. And that's why it feels so heavy, it feels so dark, because it's forcing you to look at that part of yourself that maybe you're trying to hide, but that's where the power lies. That's where your magic lies, in the darkness. Those dark parts of yourself, that's where you find what makes you so unique. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Pisces this week. Spirit, we're going to get one more, and then we're going to clarify this energy. So we have the World pop out along with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'll just put those together. Let's get one more overall outcome, Spirit, for Pisces. Yeah, the Sun. Okay, some of you, and it came out sideways, so some of you, this is something that's going to be illuminated to you this week, and you're trying to block it. Some of y'all are trying to block knowing what you know, but I feel like, you know, the answers are coming anyway. Some of you, this is about, you know, finally admitting that, yes, I know what the fuck this is. I'm very powerful. I'm psychic. I have psychic abilities. I've been running from it, but I can't fucking run from it anymore. Some of you, that was a cycle that needed to close, and now you're seeing it clearly. Some of you, this is like, once you finish this transformation and you close out that old cycle of maybe running from your truth, running from what you know you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, that's when the clarity comes. Okay, that's when I feel like some of you, you're closing out. It's like, this is like helping you close out some sort of cycle to start a new one. Okay, it's helping you see things clearly, but it's also helping you see where maybe if there's people around you, you know, that you can't trust, okay, that are sabotaging you or making you doubt yourself, making you question yourself. That's a cycle in itself that needs to end, where you cut these people out. Some of you, this is people around you that are making you doubt yourself, making you question yourself, trying to block your gifts, trying to block you from seeing who you really are, seeing how powerful you really are. Okay, so sweet Jesus, these people can't go anywhere fucking else. This big ass park. Anyway, all right, let's clarify the Nine of Swords so we can get this with y'all readings. Let's get it done. Clarify the Nine of Swords, Spirit, for Pisces. What is the Nine of Swords? And the mosquitoes are going to come out soon too, and I'm not trying to get bit. On top of my son called me vanilla strawberry today, strawberry vanilla today. I'm like, bro, shut up. Clarify the Nine of Swords, Spirit, for Pisces. Whoa. So we have the King of Pumpkins and the Queen of Potions. So for some of you, this is someone you live with. This could be a mother, father figure, okay? Someone that maybe you care a lot about, that maybe you live with, or that, you know, is very like a stable individual in your life. Somebody, for some of you, this is like a provider, a protector, someone that maybe kind of like pays for things, or kind of like, you know, houses, you know, kind of like gives you a home to live in. They kind of like take care of you financially or something like that. So for some of you, that could be why this is like causing a lot of stress. Maybe this is something like, for some of you, this could be, for example, like a spouse, someone that you live with, or that you're in a long-term connection or relationship with, that you have a lot, that you care a lot about. But for some of you, this person maybe does not believe in tarot, or they absolutely, it's like, you know, the devil's work type of thing to be into this kind of work. So for some of you, that could be where the disconnect is, and that could be what's causing a lot of stress for you guys, where this person, like I said, someone's trying to keep you from seeing how powerful you really are, because that then illuminates their demons as well, or their shadow, the parts of them that are scared of your power, right? So for some of you, that could be who this person is around you, where that's making you question yourself, making you self-sabotage your own path, what you're supposed to be doing. For others of you, this is just simply, it could also be someone around you that's trying to stunt your growth, okay? That's trying to deceive you, take from you. This is liar, cheater, thief type of energy here. Someone who's deceptive, someone you can't trust. That could be, you know, who's around you that you guys are knowing. But for some of you, what also just came to me is that some of you have been maybe just undergoing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and it's because I feel like some of you have this type of energy around you, someone that you ultimately can't trust, someone that you feel like is maybe taken from you, stealing from you in a kind of way. And it doesn't always have to be money or material items. This could also be taking your time, your energy, your love, the intangible things that are way more valuable than material items, okay? That could also be what this energy is. And I feel like, you know, that's a cycle that, you know, this is where you're needing to trust yourself. Some of you have been knowing this, you've been kind of like having inklings about this, and, you know, it's like you maybe were trying to hide from it, didn't want to listen to it, didn't trust it, right? But I feel like your spirit guides are speaking to you very loud and clear, okay? For some of you, it's like your ancestors are coming through this reading, you know, letting you know that your intuition's on point. You just need to stop blocking it. But whatever has been blocked, whatever's been trying to, you know, whoever's been trying to keep something hidden or hide information, it's going to be revealed, okay? But I feel like right now it's just being blocked. Someone's trying to block your third eye, or block your confidence, block you from stepping into your confidence. It's like a way to oppress you, a way to essentially control you. God damn it. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. What's Seven of Swords? I said here for Pisces. Okay. Page of Pumpkins. Interesting. So this could be definitely a child, someone around you. This could be a kid, a younger earth sign, someone who's, you know, a bit immature, someone who maybe, you know, can't, maybe not old enough to make their own money. So this could definitely be, like I said, someone around you that's taking from you, stealing your money when you're not there, or something like that. Maybe, you know, maybe you couldn't figure out who it was, or maybe you ask and someone lies about it, okay? This could be someone that you just maybe reconnected with, or you're trying to rebuild with, and it's just, you can't trust them. You just don't trust this person. And for some of you, maybe just it's like your intuition has been talking to you about it, or telling you, trying to guide you, and you just, you know, it's like you didn't have proof. Like you really couldn't put your finger on it. You didn't have physical or tangible evidence or proof of what it is that you know. But I feel like for some of you, it's because someone's literally been trying to block you from knowing, okay? Whether it's through their words of intention, you know, things like that. Somebody could be like paying another spirit guide or another oracle, like a type of practitioner or something, to, you know, block you from knowing or finding out something, okay? But I definitely feel like it's coming through anyway. All right, it's just a matter of time. Some of you, it's time for you to accept that you can't trust someone, or time for you to accept that, you know, you're supposed to be an oracle, okay? Some of you, that is exactly what this transformation is about. Something needing to end to start something new. And that's, again, what the world represents, closing out a cycle to start a new one, right? And cutting out things that no longer serve, that's no longer in alignment, that does not support this new cycle, okay? So let's keep going. Spirit, what is the World and the Queen of Lightning? Why is it here for Pisces? Clarify the world. I'm the Queen of Lightning. Why is it here for Pisces, please? Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like you, it's like something's unbalanced here. Something's not stable. I feel like it's like a choice that, you know, you maybe thought you had to make, but some of you know exactly what the choice is. There's no decision to be made here. You know exactly what needs to happen. You know exactly what needs to be done. And I feel like for some of you, that's exactly what this is. Close the cycle and cut it out. You see it clearly. You see this person clearly, and now you know what to do. And this is like, there's no, you know, what do I do about it? There's no decision that you know what to do. Some of you are just trying not to see it. Okay. So Spirit, let's clarify the sun. Why is the sun here sideways for Pisces for the outcome? Why is the sun here, please? Clarify the sun. Temperance. Okay, so that's Sagittarius energy. We have Leo energy here. Okay, let's get one more. Some of you, this is about being patient, okay? Being patient, taking your time. Four of Swords with the King of Candles. So I feel like some of you, it's like someone's trying to block your, this could also be too, trying to block your happiness, okay? Maybe you're blocking your own happiness here by not accepting, you know, your own divine path, okay? Or not accepting that something you need to let go of. It's like some type of connection or some type of maybe home situation, okay, that you're in. You're needing to do what's best for you at this time. I feel like that's could be for some of you why you're so stressed out, or why something seems, you know, more difficult, or you're not sleeping well, something like that. It's like your own happiness is being blocked here, okay? And there may be some healing that needs to be done. Some of you, this is about alchemizing that energy, because in traditional tarot decks, the Temperance represents the angel, you know, right? The angel of healing, but that's about, you know, her turning wine into water. I mean, water into wine, right? So it's like alchemizing, turning one thing into the other. So it's about taking the energy that's surrounding you and transmuting it into energy that can actually help you, okay? So that's about healing, okay? So it's like taking your time. That's also what the Temperance represents, healing, okay? So some of you, it's like your happiness here or new opportunities, something's being blocked here because there's some healing that needs to be done. And it's like once you allow yourself to really go within, meditate, take time for yourself, and do that healing work, that's when I feel like you step back into this energy of feeling on top, feeling, you know, confident, being determined, feeling, you know, like I know what to do now. You're ready to pursue your passions in from this energy, because you finally healed what needed to be healed and restored balance in your life to be able to finally step into your confidence, into this energy of, you know, being confident, being, you know, determined and ready to take action on, you know, your passions and what you're being guided to do. But when you're scared, right, due to past traumas or previous traumas from previous lifetimes, of course you're going to be scared to take action, right? But when we heal those aspects, those wounds or those experiences, you know, and allow balance to be restored, you're then not scared anymore. You're ready to take action, ready to step into your power and being confident in doing so, okay? So, yeah. Ten of Swords is at the bottom. So it's like whatever this is, it's like whatever has happened, it's happened, it's dead, it's done, it's over with. It's time to release it, heal it, and move on from it. It's time to transmute that energy and move forward. All right, so let's see what's some good stuff coming to Pisces this week, Spirit. Mountain. Know that you're protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Okay, so this is about people. If you know that people don't have good intentions for you, this is also about strategy. Okay, so although this card has, you know, many meanings and representations, this also is a card about strategy. Seven of Swords represents flying underneath the radar. Like you might look sneaky because you're keeping certain information to yourself, but you're doing it because you're being guided to do it. So some of you, your spirit guides or angels are talking to you and telling you that maybe if you have, for some of you, this is like can represent a new job. Okay, some of you are, you know, strategizing on a new way to make money, a new way to maybe start making your own income to move out from somewhere. Like for some of you, for example, if you're like in a relationship, say where your man, right, let's say you're a female and your man is like the breadwinner and he pays for all your stuff, he, you know, supplies all the money you need for everything you're doing. This is like some of you are like sneaking, being guided to, or even sneak and get a job, like, you know, get a new job or start making your own money and not tell anybody about it. Start a savings account, and, you know, so you can start saving your money to help yourself get out of a situation. Okay, especially if finances are an issue. This is like, you know what to do. You just need to take, you know, you just need to do it and know that the money will come. Okay, like I said, we talked about that earlier. It's just some of you just need to start and the money will follow. All right, let's see what else is going on for Pisces. Stop. Okay. Okay. So we have Star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Yes. Okay. And then we have celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Exactly. I feel like it's time for you guys to live your life for yourself. There could definitely be snaky ass energies around you, but this is also about, again, transformation, shedding the old skin, the old layer, the old version of you that is no longer working. Okay. The old version of you that allows maybe certain energies to, you know, make us feel inferior or try to control us or keep us stuck, try to block, you know, our happiness. Even if this is old versions of yourself, even if this is talking about you, you know, this is about, you're blocking your own happiness here. You're blocking your own joy, your own success. And we need to stop doing that. It's time to shed the old versions, the old layers, the old experiences. Even if it's previous lifetimes, it's time to shed that and make room for the new. Okay. So Pisces, that is what I have for you for the week ahead. I really hope this reading brought you clarity and confirmation, whatever it is that you might have come here for, to your situation. Definitely a deep reading. I really hope that you did enjoy it though. And if you would be so kind, I would really appreciate if you give this video a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. It's just really a free way to easily support Spirit and I in co-creating